YouTube? This is Vargas, and I am back again for part 2 of the recent Power movie haul. First video that we saw, I shared a couple of movies I got through the one flea market visit that I was able to get in the last couple of months. And all of this is stuff that I bought through Power Movies, except a couple of DVDs that I found that I also bought from that flea market. So, yes, let's get started. This is one of the DVDs I bought at the flea market, and if the tagline is, "If you like Step Up, you'll love this," and it's Freestyle. Never seen it, but again, it was a dirt cheap movie and looked interesting, so that's why I bought it. This one I'm surprised I didn't own, but stars Tom Cruise and Greg T. Nelson and Leah Thompson, and it really surprises me because I've tried to get all of his movies, not as actively as Stallone or Nicolas Cage or Schwarzenegger, but I have been trying to come across, when I come across all the Tom Cruise movies, to pick them up. And I forgot I didn't have this one, but I finally picked up a copy of All the Right Moves, which I didn't own before now. So, yeah, finally have a copy of that. And that's the only last ones I picked up through through the flea markets. This is all through Power Movies. I picked up Winter Break, still sealed. I guess nobody wanted to open this up and see it, but it stars Milo Ventimiglia, who was in Gilmore Girls, who was in Heroes. He played Rocky's son. Has Maggie Lawson, Eddie K. Thomas. Also has one of the guys from American Pie. So I'm guessing it's like a ski lounge raunchy comedy. So decided to pick that one up. Picked up this one, The Crocodile Hunter, from DVD from Animal Planet. It has Steve's Story, Steve's Most Dangerous Adventures, and Steve's Greatest Crocodile Captures. Running at 170 minutes. So I used to really watch The Crocodile Hunter. Crikey! And he would always... I was always like perplexed by The Crocodile Hunter because he would hunt crocodiles and get really close to them. Because I also watch another TV show on history called Swamp People, and that one is about gator hunters and how they hunt gators up in Florida. But they're in boats and they shoot the gators. And this guy would hunt them with his hands and snakes and everything. I was like, this guy's crazy. But I really used to like The Crocodile Hunter. I actually really enjoy his movie. Well, I enjoy the segments with Steve Irwin in his movie. But I saw this and I knew I had to pick it up because I really like The Crocodile Hunter. This one is not one that I've actively been hunting. I've mentioned this before. I follow a guy called The Cinema Snob. And he does a lot of movie reviews. And whenever he showcases a weird movie, I add it to the list and I try to catch it. And he talked about this many, many years ago. And I think this is the first one from this guy, from Dinesh D'Souza. Because then he did another one with Trump. But this is Hillary's America. And I remember this, if I remember right, this is one of the few movies where he walked out. And he hadn't done anything like that before. So I was like, it's still sealed. So no one saw this shit either. Because apparently it's shit. But when I hear about a movie or someone tells me about a movie, whether it's amazing or whether it's bad, and they give arguments on to why it's good or why it's bad, it wakes up something inside me that makes me want to see it for myself. So yeah, and I saw the one that he did afterwards. I bought, and that was not that good. But I gotta know, I gotta know for myself. This one I'm not sure if I own. When I saw it, I was sure I didn't. But looking at in my hand, maybe I already have this. Or maybe I was going to get it and someone beat me to it once before. I don't know. But starring Kevin Dillon, The Foursome, which is a golf movie in the vein of maybe Caddyshack or Who's Your Caddy, if anyone remembers Who's Your Caddy. But yeah, I had this one in his liquidation album. Speaking of Who's Your Caddy, I picked up this one, Who's Your Daddy? But this is the unrated version, so yeah, another raunchy comedy thing. But this is unrated, so might be good, might be bad. These raunchy comedies are hit or miss. Next is Mysteries of the Dead Sea Scrolls. The one thing I really like, and this is also true for VHS, not so much on Blu-ray, but well, maybe this, but I haven't come across anything like this. But VHS and DVD have these really weird releases. You have your movies, but you also have like your self-help. It has your weird stuff like this, like a documentary on the Dead Sea Scrolls, and yeah, just it's an hour long, and I like coming across these things and watching them. So I find all that kind of stuff really interesting. Picked up starring Miley Cyrus and Demi Moore, LOL or LOL. Don't know anything about this one. I don't know if I think she did this after Hannah Montana because she looks a little older. But I don't know if this is before she went into her bad girl craze. I don't know. Didn't have that one, so. Picked up this one, starring Telly Savalas and Eddie Albert, Border Cop. And this, looking at it close, it looks like a bootleg, but it does have proper DVD disc art. So I guess it's only a budget release, and the cover is just cheapo. It doesn't actually show who made this. Yeah, that's weird. Doesn't have any production company. Maybe it is a bootleg. I don't know. But again, another reason why I like collecting DVDs is because I like coming across these really weird movies. It might actually just be a VHS rip for all I know. Picked up this one, Running Inside Out. Even running, you are never really alone. Might be a religious movie. It is. Pure Flicks. There you go. It's Pure Flicks. And again, also like collecting Pure Flicks. I started actively buying Pure Flicks movies because, again, of the Cinema Snob. He would showcase these really bizarre Pure Flicks movies. But I actually really ended up liking a few of them. The Reservation Road. I think it's the Reservation Road. That trilogy is actually really good. And the religious John Wick, Beckham. I think it's Beckham. That one was also really good. I really like that one too. And the third, God's Not Dead. That one was really good. And some of them do have good messages. Some of them are trying to give a message, but they're a little bit too heavy-handed for my taste. Other ones are a little better, and so I like collecting these and coming across, these type of movies and seeing what I'm gonna get. Am I gonna get the overly preachy type of movie, or am I gonna get a good movie? So that's why I get them. Speaking of, on the previous video, how Hallmark used to do all these different genres like fantasy, sci-fi, thrillers, and stuff like that. This is one I can't remember if I have, because I know I have a version of this, but the cover on this one looks different. So I'm hoping I didn't double dip, but and this is a mini series, and I think the one I have is a movie. I'll have to check, but I picked up from Hallmark Entertainment, Jules Verne's Mysterious Island. And it stars Kyle MacLachlan from Dune and Twin Peaks and Showgirls. And it has Patrick Stewart. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to pick this up. And I picked it up because this looks really cool. And this is the Hallmark that I wish still existed. But again, I really, really have to go through my movies because I don't know if I have this one already. It doesn't look like one that I have, but it might just be that it's the same one but with a different packaging. I have gone through that where I buy a movie and it's the same movie but just different package. And then this one I picked up also. It's Life After Death, the movie, starring topical, starring P Diddy, the late and notorious B.I.G., D-Rock, and Lil Kim. And it's still sealed. Another one that's still sealed. And this is after the death of Notorious B.I.G. And yeah, I don't know if it's a documentary or a movie with actors that are playing the actual people. That's why I was curious about this one, and I decided to pick that one up. Again, I like coming across weird movies. Two more. Picked up this one, Hanging Up. He had this one dirt cheap, which is why I bought it. But it has Meg Ryan, Diane Keaton, Lisa Kudrow, and Walter Matthau. So I thought at least the cast was interesting. So picked it up. I don't think I've seen this one. And it's still sealed, but I picked up starring Lena Headey from 300, from Dread, from Game of Thrones, and Sam Worthington from Spartacus and Terminator Salvation. 9 Bullets. I don't think I've seen this one, so decided to pick that one up. So yeah, a lot of blind buys. That's the main thing that I do. I collect a lot of blind buys because I like coming across these really weird movies or these really awesome hidden gems that I've never seen before. So yeah, still have a lot more to talk about. So please stay tuned for the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.